Okay, y'all. Hold on. Okay. I wanted to get more comfortable, and I'm laying on my. It's okay. I'm laying on my sheet, but it's alright. Oh my blanket. Okay. All right. So this is a part two to the first dream I had. This is the prophetic dream about rankings and blessings. Part one. This is part two to that word. Um, so I guess that God's gonna allow me to release it in parts instead. Um, so let's do that. All right, y'all. So, um, the dream. Let's start off where. Let's pick up where I left off. So I was sitting. I was seated in a high position, right, in a high chair. My position was sitting up high. Now there were some people that were down below that seen the blessings, right? They seen the blessings that I had, and these people wanted. I could tell. I basically in the dream I had discernment in the dream, and I discerned from them that they wanted to steal the blessings that were piled high, right? They wanted to steal what they wanted to steal what God had given me. So it was a group of them. It was some guys. I think it was two guys and maybe a girl. They were trying to be friendly. They were trying to get close to me. And they start trying to talk. They start talking to me. They're trying to basically get close to me in order to steal from me. And what I realized when I realized what they were doing, I kind of stopped talking to them. I was kind of standoffish, and I was just watching them. And then the girl tried to like rearrange the blessings I had in order so I couldn't really get down for real. So I told her, no, put it back where I had it. Like I don't need any help organizing anything. I don't want your help. And the girl put it back, but she didn't put it back the way I had it. And I realized that things had kind of like I feel like she tried to make the blessings smaller, or she tried to move it out the way so that I couldn't get to it how I got to it before. And so once I seen this in the dream, I kind of peeped what was going on, and then I kind of start, kind of rebuking them, and then that's the ending of that part of the dream. Okay, so in a dream, this is a part two. If you're just coming on, this is a part two to the first dream, the prophetic dream, the high rankings and blessings. Okay, so in this dream, God was showing me that there are people that see what you have and they want to steal it. Okay, so let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. There's a such thing as destiny. I'm seeing the words destiny robbers. There are people that see the blessings that God has for you and they want what God has for you. And they think that if they flatter you, if they be nice and get closer to you and come to where you are, that they will share in that blessing. And that's not what's going to happen. God is not going to bless. Listen, when God gives you something, when God gives you something and it belongs to you and somebody else tries to steal it, they won't have the same effect. They won't have the same effect that you will have when you operate in the blessing. Okay? Because what's for you is what's for you. Even if they do steal something or try to take something, it the one if the warfare itself doesn't take them out, then they will disqualify themselves from their own blessings that God has for them because they're too busy chasing what God has for you. The one thing that I always pray is, God, let me only be hungry after my portion. Let me only want what let me only be hungry for what you have for me. I don't want what nobody else has. I don't want anybody else's path. I don't want to be nobody else. I want to be who Makai is supposed to be, and I want what my portion is supposed to be. So in this particular dream, once they seen all these blessings, it was a group of them that came and they started kind of just talking to me and stalking me in a dream to see like how did I get all these blessings, like where did all this stuff come from, trying to understand like how did I get these things. and and they wanted to take it. They wanted to take these things from me. And it came disguised as, oh, we're just helping. We're trying to help. No, they weren't trying to help. They were trying to steal from me. They were trying to steal things that God had blessed me with. They were trying to steal these things. And the Holy Spirit in the dream, like I could discern that this is what they wanted. They didn't want to help. They just were trying to flatter their ways. They were trying to flatter their way into my presence so that they could stay, so basically they could take things. Hey sis, how are you? Is it so long since I seen y'all? So basically that's a dream. Okay. So that's the end of the dream, and I will come back if God gives me a part 3 later. All right, bye y'all.